Hello everyone, so today I will be demonstrating the IDOR security agent that scans vulnerabilities that normal software cannot detect. So it takes a base URL for the API because it scans APIs. It takes a Swagger and you can launch the assessment. And what is an IDOR vulnerability? It is a vulnerability where the user can access resources that he doesn't have to access to. And it is a most common vulnerability and exploitation. And normal software struggle really a lot to find these kinds of vulnerabilities because, as you can see, each API has its own URLs, own endpoints. So it really varies from API to another. And here we cannot just replace with random things. We have to be context aware of the application itself, see what's going inside the application, and see the other endpoints, and then try to guess what could be the parameter that will grant access to the wrong resource. So this is the IDOR vulnerability, and we are doing like a scan with agents. So what the agent does, it takes the Swagger, divides it into small parts, and tries to find to plan security checks on different endpoints. For example, for this endpoint, it will try to find an SQL injection. Maybe for another one, try to find an XSS one and try to find different things. So as of now, we are analyzing with the agent, and we found three different vulnerabilities, among which one is critical. And let's see it. It's critical IDOR, and it did actually give access to another user the right to delete a resource of another user. So this is the kind of issues we can have in IDOR, and we can also download the report. So maybe so there was an issue, but okay, but we can let's try to export this as a markdown. Okay, same here. So we can just see the IDOR vulnerabilities here. We can export them sometimes using when it works. It could be something like that. It's exactly like that, where we have a report and we have the endpoints, the evidence, which is really important because if we did analyze an endpoint, it could be a false positive, which is it's not really a vulnerability. Whereas here we have the exact endpoint that was sent with the body. Same here, same as well here. And just for reference, the Zap, which is the world's most widely used web scanner, when analyzed with the same API, same Swagger, it said there is nothing wrong with this API, and this is a false information which we just confirmed with the agent. And just for the scans, I also did an analysis on this website, which is hosted by their users and intended for security scans. And this time I did analyze it with a multi-agent, which is more advanced in terms of architecture. It is more specialized in a lot of things. So here we have the security supervisor, it is a supervisor architecture, which has a web browser that currently does not work, which normally would go crawl the API if there is no Swagger. It has SQL injection, code injection, IDOR, and many more. And at the end, it constructs a report. And we can see an example of report as of scan of this website. We have the assessment here. We have found 9 critical risk level vulnerabilities and one high, all with their payloads. For here we have injection. Same here. We have different types of injections, and that's it.